Hi everybody! From whips that weigh just around 3 ounces to guns that you can hide as a cell phone, here are 10 of the craziest miniature tools and weapons. Yellow Jacket. The Yellow Jacket is an actual iPhone case that has a secret alter ego. It doubles as a stun gun. This will definitely take aggressors by surprise. No one will ever be able to guess that your iPhone could knock them out, and no one will bat an eye either. It also works as a charger, so if you're already in the market for one of those, then you're in luck. It comes in a few colors, and it can administer a number of stunning blows on a single charge. Since it wraps around your phone, it's easily holdable in your hand, and you'll be able to easily access the stunning ability when the situation really requires it. And it definitely looks like a phone case. You can use this to administer somewhere around 50 zaps on a single charge. The new models also have a nifty feature. They reserve a bit of battery life just in case you need it. The company that makes them is also working on different weapons that you can attach to the case, so stay tuned for more info in the future. Cell phone pistol. Maybe a phone case isn't your thing. What other options do you have? Well, gunmaker Ideal Conceal has been working on a particularly concealed pistol that has the gun world abuzz. Their double-barreled .380 caliber doesn't look like a gun at all when it's folded up. Instead, it looks like a cell phone in an indiscriminate case. However, with the push of a single button, this thing will fold itself out and turn into a fully fledged pistol. This thing hides itself in clear view. Everyone has a smartphone, so no attackers are going to guess that you're packing heat if they think you've got just a phone clip to your belt or even in your pocket. Its dimensions almost exactly match most regular smartphones on the market today, even though it's definitely heavier. That means that you can travel as you please without having to worry about danger around the corner. You'll be prepared. It's also pretty sleek to boot. Built in one frame, it unfolds with ease and is accurate all in one package. I'd bet that in the future, we're about to start seeing a lot more concealed weapons like this. And now for number 8, but first be sure to subscribe and let me know which one you would want to have in the comments below. Defender Ring. If you want to stay fashionable and safe at the same time, then the Defender Ring is the thing for you. The Defender Ring is a self-defense ring, which means that it can be used as a weapon in bad situations. However, most of these rings are ugly and take up too much space, an obvious sign to attackers. But the Defender Ring just looks like a regular ring, so they'll never see it coming when you have this thing. This ring is even pretty stylish. You can get it as a sphere, flower, or sandblast, but all of them have one thing in common. When you take the head off of it, it reveals a sharp dagger-like point underneath that you can use to defend yourself. And you just can't beat the convenience of this thing. There's no fumbling around in your bag. Instead, you literally have the means to defend yourself at your fingertips. The company that makes these things is making more designs soon, so you can continue to stay safe while staying fashionable. Have you ever seen or used a self-defense ring before? Tell me about it in the comments. Atomic Bear SWAT Tactical Pen. You never know when danger is going to arise, so it will probably do you some good to keep a self-defense tool on you at all times. That's what makes the Atomic Bear SWAT Tactical Pen such a lifesaver in dangerous situations. First off, this is not like carrying around a gun or a knife. Instead, when you're safe, you can use this thing as a regular pen without having to worry about freaking everyone around you out. But when danger comes knocking, this thing kicks into full gear. The head of this pen is made out of tungsten carbide, the same stuff used in armor-piercing bullets, and Atomic Bear claims that it can even crush the window of a car in 2 seconds flat. Given this pen's strength, assailants are not going to be happy that they messed with you. The body of this pen is made out of non-rusting aluminum, and it's super easy to handle. It's no sweat to switch between writing and defending yourself. People even say that it's a fantastic pen all on its own, so if you need something that you can use to defend yourself, I would definitely try to get my hands on this. Taser Pulse Plus. Everybody knows about the taser gun. It's one of the most effective non-lethal weapons in the world. But have you ever heard about the Taser Pulse Plus? Because the Pulse Plus is definitely the future of self-defense. Not only is it a taser gun, but it's got a ton of new technology in it to boot. It can be shot from up to 15 feet away, and it's only 8 ounces. But the crazier thing is that it works together with an app called Noonlight. Anytime that you have to shoot your Pulse Plus, Noonlight is staffed 24/7 with employees who will send police or emergency responders to your area. That means that you're not alone whenever you have to use this. Moreover, the Pulse Plus is designed to administer a shock even if it only barely touches your attacker, so you don't have to fret about aiming with perfection in order to get the best out of this weapon. It's definitely the next big step in safety. Instafire. Instafire is a product that is intended to help its users start fires, and it comes in tiny packages. The average package of materials comes in a 1.75 ounce baggie. Fire has captivated humanity ever since its discovery, and Instafire brings that sense of wonder into the contemporary world. Where the iPhone puts the power of the interest into your palms, Instafire puts the power of instant fire into your hands. Instafire burns easily due to its constitution. It consists of a number of flammable materials such as paraffin wax, volcanic rock, and, you guessed it, tiny bits of wood. It doesn't light on its own though, you'll need a match for that. But Instafire ensures that once you light it up, you'll be able to have a ripping fire in no time. First, you create a square of logs and put the Instafire in the middle, then put a flame to it. After that, you just add tinier pieces of wood on top, then add logs to your heart's content. Instafire ensures an easy way to start a fire every time, and it's easy to carry with you. Mini revolvers. It might be hard to believe, but there are miniature guns out there that are fully functional guns, even though they can weigh just a fraction of a regular one. As it turns out, firearms company North American Arms specializes in these kinds of guns, and they have an entire lineup that you can choose from. Called mouse guns for their miniature nature, these guns are perfect for those who need something small enough to fit into your pocket. Crazily enough, when these guns don't have any rounds inside of them, they can weigh a mere 6 ounces. Their mini revolvers are probably their most popular option, and they come in a few flavors: 22 short, 22 long, 22 Winchester Magnum, and a 22 black powder. Each of these firearms is a unique version of their larger cousins. Take a look at the 22 LR, which, while tiny on its own, can fold into itself to make it even safer and more compact. Reviewers agree that there is something special about North American Arms' lineup of tiny guns. Just imagine having a 22 Magnum that could fit inside of your pocket no problem. Have you ever seen any of these guns in real life? Tell me about it in the comments. Tiger Lady. The Tiger Lady is an inventive new kind of brass knuckle that's intended to be used by women to fend off attackers. Although it's pretty new on the scene, it was actually patented in 1978, but the clever thing about these brass knuckles is that they have a number of sharp claws inside of them that come out of the tool whenever you make a fist. So you can run around with these things and then make a fist when you need them the most. Obviously, this tool is incredibly useful, and it's also easy to manage. The tool itself hangs onto your wrist with a strap. If you need to use it, press your fingers down on them and then you can scratch whoever is coming towards you. They definitely will disorient your attackers, and they're difficult to defend against, so if you're looking for a way to stay safe on a jog, this may be the tool for you. Bolac Wrap 100. The Bolac Wrap 100 is a miniature handheld device which is like a gun that can shoot a tiny lasso at assailants. Some have called them remote handcuffs, and that's a fitting name. The way that this thing works is that it shoots a tether made out of Kevlar at somewhere around 280 feet per second. Whenever it leaves the gun, it spreads out horizontally, making it big enough to wrap around the target a few times over, rendering them immobile. This is an excellent form of non-lethal restraint, and because of that, it's become increasingly popular with law enforcement. It means that they can subdue their targets without having to threaten them with a real gun, and it's super easy to use. It's only about as big as a remote, and it has a safety to prevent accidental shooting. It even has a laser pointer to make it easier to aim, and it's effective at a maximum of 25 feet, which is perfect for officers handling close quarter scenarios. They're about $800, so you can get one of these for yourself if you're interested. Given its range, it would be helpful for preventing attackers getting to you. Fast Strike Whip. It would be useful to have a whip that you could carry around to defend yourself, but whips can get incredibly bulky. Until now. Fast Strike is a company that designs self-defense weapons that are meant to be deployed fast, and their whip is a perfect example of that philosophy. Fast Strike's whip is not very long, because carrying around a super long whip is not realistic, but it's around 13 inches long, which is the perfect length, especially when you can coil it around your pants and quickly reach for it when in harm's way. The whip itself also has a tip made of steel that can do some serious damage from a distance. In fact, even the length of the whip is made from stainless steel cable, so it's powerful while remaining pliable. Since the tip of the whip is made of steel, if you use the whip quickly and correctly, you can put a lot of force behind the steel and send your attackers running. Fast Strike claims that if you use this correctly, a flick of the wrist is all you need to really damage your attacker, but for maximum force, you need to put your shoulder into it. If you get one of these, aiming at the neck or face region is going to be your best bet. Moreover, since it's so tiny, it's very hard to grab. Thanks again for watching, everyone. What tool do you think would be the most useful in real life? Tell me about it in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. See you next time!